actually create the life that we want. If you want to live a peaceful life, a harmonious life, a very beautiful life, it's something that is very, very attainable. If you want to have a blissful marriage, you want to live a very comfortable life, a healthy life, it is attainable. Understand that we as man, when I say man, I mean both male and female, we are a product of creativity. We were made by a creative God. We are a product of the creative work of God. And since we were made by a creative God, which simply means that we must be creative because like begets like. The Bible says that we were made in His own image and likeness. Genesis chapter 1, the Bible says that God created the heavens and the earth. So we now see that our God is a creative God. It simply means we have that creativity inside of each and every one of us as believers. The only way we can actually be able to do that is only if we yield ourselves to God. As long as we're still living our lives the worldly way, we are still living our lives the natural way. When I say natural, I mean the secular way. We cannot be able to walk in our creativity. Since we were made in His own image and likeness, we also have that creativity. But something happened. So after the fall of man, we lost that our divine nature. We no longer work without that our divine realm. The only way we can be able to walk in that divine creativity that God has given to each and every one of us is only when we yield ourselves to God. As long as we are still doing everything that the world is portraying to us, we're still doing everything, because we need to understand something, that this world that we are living in is being governed by Satan. Satan is actually the god of this world. That is why you see that there are more people who are actually doing things that glorifies Satan. As long as we still do things the worldly way, we are living in our natural realm. So hence we cannot be able to tap into that God's creativity. So if, for instance, now as a Christian, you're not fully devoted to God, you've not fully yielded yourself to God, how do you expect to walk in God's creativity? And that is why you see, for a natural man, a man who's still doing everything the world wants us to do, that the world is clamoring for, the only fruits that we'll be able to enjoy from doing the things of the world, we will only reap the fruits from living in our natural realm. What happens is that when we continue doing the things of the world, we will only reap the fruits from our natural realm. If you want to live a very peaceful life and create the world that you want, you have to do it God's way.